Hello YouTube. I've been recording a lot more videos. I have been posting everything I upload. I watch it back and then I'm debating about whether or not I want to edit it and add some stuff to it or just simply upload it. And then as soon as I want to add anything to it, I'm like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. And then I never do it. So hopefully these can get, hopefully what I have to say will just start rolling off the top of my tongue and I won't need to edit it because it will be the way the Holy Spirit intended it in the first place. Proverbs 25:2 says, "It is the glory of God to conceal a matter, but it is the glory of kings to seek out that knowledge." Basically. So, what knowledge do I have for you today? Not saying that I'm a king by any means. We only have one, and he is in heaven. He will return. But I have been seeking out matters, and he has been providing information. I didn't even go looking for the truth, honestly, before this started. I was just like the rest of you, just wanted to know the truth. Truth is, we didn't come from monkeys. They've been lying to us, and they need to put God back in school. Mark my words, if we don't, it's going to be the worst collapse you've ever seen. It's going to be hell on earth. People raping and pillaging one another just for food and water. Really? Why? Why don't we just share what we have? The CEOs at McDonald's that make $15 million won't even share it with their employees that make $10 an hour. And because of that, we have to subsidize their wages with food stamps and welfare. That doesn't make any sense that you and I are paying for their cheap labor. Really, that's what it's boiling down to. So we need to fix this from the inside. What do? Well, we can lower the cost of Jordans and Nikes so that their employees so everybody could afford them, or you can just pay the employees more. People say, well, that'll increase inflation. Well, will it really? Because if they're making more, they can spend more. And the only reason inflation's going to go up is because you're trying to keep the price high, just because of supply and demand. Which says, just because more people want to buy a good, we should sell it for more. No, if more people want to buy a good, and you can mass produce it, then it should be cheaper. Make one car with every option for everybody. You know how cheap you can make BMW M Series if you made them for everybody? They would be like Hyundais. Yeah, but we don't do that. We're so greedy. But as soon as we understand that the Lord is as real as the Son which He has sent, everything is going to start to make more sense. Think about it. They don't live like that where they're from. And Jesus even said, "You are from beneath, I am from above. You are of this world, I am not of this world." What does He mean? If He's not dead, then He's not on this planetary body. He's elsewhere that's not of this world. And yet can still answer prayers. Really? Well, that's going to be a difficult pill for people to swallow, because 2 Peter 3:8 says, "A day with the Lord is but 1,000 years, as 1,000 years is but a day." To you and I, that's 24 hours. That's all we know. But to the Lord and His Son, they experience time a little differently. It's only been 2 days since His Son was resurrected from the dead. If it's only been 2 days since the resurrection, how is that possible? If you take 2 synchronized clocks to Mount Everest, leave one at the base, take one at the summit, the one at the summit will travel slower. The farther you get from the gravitational source of the planet Earth, the slower time travels. So if you leave the globe and travel to a proximity, a distance, where time begins to stand still, because gravity no longer affects the time at this location. So now, this location, if you go here for 1 day and come back, 1,000 years will have transpired. Think about it. It makes sense. So that's what's going on. And soon, after this, to us, slow and sluggish period of 2,000 years has transpired, we will understand we're not alone. We didn't come from monkeys. But this was important. And it says in 2 Thessalonians 2:10, they perish because they refuse to love the truth and so be saved. And for this reason, God sends them a strong delusion so that they will believe the lie. But then if you read Titus 1:2, it says God cannot lie. He has sent us a deception to kind of conceal Him from us, to kind of stand back and be like, how are you going to do if I'm not watching you? Well, how have we done if He made us think we were no longer being watched? We haven't done very well. The judgment has already occurred, is ongoing, along with the resurrection, because all sins can be forgiven and we can be raised from the dead. And if you look at my old photograph in my avatar and on my Facebook page, you'll see that I'm changed. I'm not the same person I once was, because I have been raised from the dead by Christ, taught by the Father, drawn by the Father, raised by Christ, and taught by God. John 6:44, 6:45. Very simple. He is real, so is his Father. Read the book. So, I'm just going to leave you with something simple today. God bless all of you.